next guest, ladies and gentlemen, very popular. You've seen him on YouTube, on Amazon, on Netflix. You've seen him everywhere. You know who he is. He's the nicest guy in Indian comedy. He has a very nice show called Son of a Bish, which he has never invited me on. I feel like that's very important to note. While I offer this, awesome, honor for him to vibe with me. But yeah, it's okay. This is still a better show. So, I'm kidding. So Abish and I have this friendship where over the years, we've been part of the scene from day one, and we've always had this back and forth that we've been doing with each other. So maybe you'll see a little bit of that as well. But I've been looking forward to this for a very long time. And he's one of the nicest guys in Indian comedy who's giving me a pelvic thrust right now as we see it. But it's a conversation I'm looking forward to having. So ladies and gentlemen, without any delays, please welcome Abish Mathew.
Hey, what's up?
Give it up, Abish.
Thank you. I just wanted to...
Yeah. It's so good to have you here, man. I was just telling them how... I don't know if you heard anything that I said before I brought you on, but that's just been the nature of our friendship over the years. From day one, we've always had this thing where we rib on each other. So he'll say something to make fun of me, and I'll say something to make fun of him, and mine tends to be funnier. Because I'm good. And then he's better at some of the other stuff in comedy, and then so he hits me back with something that he's good at. And
I just like to say, you weren't even invited for Journey of a Joke.
I was, you fucker. I was invited. I was. By the way, that's such a lie. I'm so happy. He just remembered after I said that. After he said this guy, holy shit, what did I walk into? Hang on a second. I must clarify this, Abish. You know this. I have been on Journey of, what's it called? One second. Hang on, what's it called? Journey of a Joke? Journey of a Joke.
Journey of a Joke, yeah.
Journey of a Joke?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was, we recorded at your place. We had filmed an episode. It was you who did not put it out there.
There's a reason.
Go for it.
You see, we were just trying to establish character of our ribbing that he was so willingly talking about.
He told me the reason. I just don't give a fuck, so I don't remember what it was.
How you doing, dude? I'm getting to see him after years. Like Daniel and I have toured across. We've done a lot of shows.
Yeah.
One of the shadiest shows we ever did was a corporate show when marketing managers want to release some funds. They do these corporate shows where at least we did 2-3 shows, and then one show they said ek photograph le lo, wahi kafi hai. So we got paid to take a photograph on stage. $25,000 cash. No, not dollars, rupees. No, Daniel would have been way happier if he had.
No. I got a message from my bank right now, bro. Not true. This is not true. But yeah, for us, it's been that journey, right? From day one. We've always been around each other from day one. We worked together a little bit. Then we drifted apart. That's when I got better as a comedian. You got better. you got better as... No, he got better. I think Abish is one of the most developed acts on the circuit. You know what I mean? You can trust Abish to do many things on stage. Abish is your Hardik Pandya. Because I've worked with him on sketches for Son of Abish. By the way, I was one of the first writers of Son of Abish.
On season 1, if you see the credits, Daniel Fernandez right there, man.
That's why that's the funniest season. I'm just kidding.
But least successful, goes with your trajectory.
That's the one that set the tone, Abish. Come on. I mean,
fair.
That's the one you pitch to everybody, right? When you say this is what it's going to be, and then you just took it downhill. But point, it's just ribbing. My point being is that Abish is one of those very versatile performers that you can always count on to do so many different things with stand-up, and I think that's what keeps the art form refreshing. After a while, I'm predictable now. Right? You've seen me enough to know this guy's really damaged. He's just going to say stuff that's going to upset me. I don't know why I bought a ticket to his show. You get what I mean? That's my vibe. But with Abish, well developed.
Thank you, man. I've not received a compliment from Daniel in years. I feel like at this point in time, all of you are part of a personal conversation, And like right now the window was down. I just rolled it up saying, I think he really likes me. I'll update you. No, Daniel, I've always liked your muscles also.
And I have really nice biceps.
Yeah, can I just say Daniel has always been, I think he sucked blood out of a vampire. He found the Count Dracula. He said, "Khoon de," and then he channelizes it to look ever young, fit.
Yeah.
I swear to God, Daniel's hair has looked like this even when he's touring. He wakes up with his hair. What is my morning routine? I am fucking Daniel Fernandez.
That's true.
That's my morning routine.
That's true. That's true. And then there have been times after saying that Abish is like, come back to bed, Danny. Come on. Enough of this. Enough of this. Enough of this. But that's why, yeah, we have aged differently. But.
Yeah. All right, that one's on you.
Abish, but coming to the point, what would you like to bitch about?
I personally am not a very. I thought about this topic. Daniel told me I'm very professional. I know how to write topics. And I was just going through some topics. Everything seemed too frivolous or too serious for which I need to have a conversation with someone more intellectual. So I was. Give it to me. This one so I genuinely thought I wanted to tell you that I think I'm optimistically delusional by choice. So I have nothing to bitch about. There are minor inconveniences which we can dig through and find out if there are people who are equally damaged because they are your audience after.
Now you regret laughing at the previous one, don't you?
I feel like
Don't
this
you?
one, dig it.
Nah, you gotta let Abish have a win once in a while.
Oh, thanks.
Doesn't come naturally all the time. So my point being is, and this is true. Abish did say this. I messaged him and I said, okay, this is what the format of the show is. All you have to do is just pick on something, pick something that bothers you, annoys you, and we'll bitch about it. He's like, Daniel, nothing bothers me.
It does. I mean, it's too holier than thou to say that.
But that was the vibe I got, kind of like, and I'm like, seriously, do you not live on this planet?
No,
Do you not live in Mumbai? There's nothing bothering you? Like,
I think, this is.
yeah, we get it. It works.
I think what bothers me is that we need to go to sleep at night. Personally.
Okay, that's
Like,
interesting.
My
That's
girlfriend
interesting.
sleeps for 10 hours and she really enjoys. She wakes up beautifully. She
Right.
sleeps like excitedly.
And then she just goes, I'm Daniel fucking Fernandez.
Boom, boom, boom. Daniel, my girlfriend, official.
Yeah, that's how we wanted you to find out. Folks.
That's right. Only special.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy's so disappointed. Like, I had a chance. I didn't know.
No, he looks like he has class.
But yeah.
So, I was saying that. So,
Clearly not a sense of humor.
So I feel like, and now I'm just stumbling upon this. I think this does. Now, okay, I just feel like, is punctuality a thing to keep or not keep? Mujhe batao. When you're in a relationship, you want me to be punctual? I'll be punctual because I'm punctual. If you're not punctual, don't worry. I'll be as unpunctual. Just tell me.
So which one are you?
I am mostly the punctual type.
Okay.
I'm mostly hey, there is a party at 7 p.m. So we have to be at the party at 7 p.m. And she's from Delhi and she's like, party starts at 12. I'm like, but I need to go there at 7 p.m. So I think what bothers me in general is the concept of sleep because I think it's of course good for you. A lot of people love sleeping.
Yeah.
Sleeping is great. I'm not recommending against sleeping. I just
You sleep with someone, it's even better.
Yeah. I mean, in my case, for them. It's very rare for me to do sex jokes where I am the guy who's killing it. Because I recently found a condom in my wallet that predated my family photo inside it. And I don't know
Like
why.
the people who made you
Yeah.
were in the same pocket as something that you wanted to make.
Yeah, and
But
when
wanted
it
to hold back.
imprints on your family photo like this.
That's
It was like a circle.
That's just weird.
Yeah, it's like if you had used me, this wouldn't exist.
God damn.
So sorry, sleep. I feel like sleep is good, but I feel like I don't want to sleep for 8 hours. Who came up with 8 hours? I would much rather just sleep as much as 4 hours should be good enough for me.
Yeah.
Why should other people be worried? I want to sleep for 4 hours. get up, play some video games, and then not
But you
sleep.
can. It's just that you'll die sooner. Which if you're okay with, and that's a very long sleep after that.
That's true. That's true. I think I'm very hard on myself, Daniel. I think maybe.
Do
That's
you
what I
feel
would
that
do.
you don't get enough done in a day? Is that why you want to? Like,
Yeah, I feel I'm too talented and too lazy. That's a very bad combination God has put.
one of those traits is clearly visible.
Okay, I'll go to the gym one day, man. This is not the time to bring this.
Because I know this about you, Abish, is that you are a bit of a workaholic.
Yes.
In the sense that even if you don't have something to do, you're thinking about something to do. I've observed this about you. So I know the work side of your brain never shuts off. So do you sometimes feel that if there isn't much happening around you, do you feel guilty and feel like, okay, I need to do more? Is that why you want to sleep less?
Bro, yeah. We're talking about. I was speaking to my father earlier this summer, and he said it's the same for him. He's been a workaholic.
Yeah.
So then now I'm figuring some patterns of how I write down notes, okay?
Yeah.
And I was like, shit, that's exactly, just my dad used to fold the paper differently, but we have the same thing. So now my dad is 78. He's retired. He has a backyard, he can make like stuff. He's just doing things all time. Like some paperwork, he said, it can be done digitally. He's like, I will go and do it.
Right.
So I think I've been raised by people who've been so working, so hard, so good at Excel sheets that I just feel like if I really want to impress my father, my brother, then I need to be Excel sheet. But if I really want to impress my mother, I need to sleep for 10 hours. And I think I see the value in it, but I'm having resistance to commit to sleeping for 10 hours.
Yeah. It's the nature of what we do, right? Like sometimes there are days where you really question the decision you made to do this as an art form. That's why every other day you're like, fuck, I don't know why I'm even doing this. You don't feel good about your career every day of your life. And you get to see like representations of us being on stage, having a great time and everything. Everybody thinks, fuck, that's a rock star existence. That's happening every day. It's not. Once the show gets over, you go back to a hotel room, you're just by yourself. Suddenly that buzz crashes, it's just you. And then you travel by yourself. You do a lot of things by yourself. And then this also becomes part of that expectation that you need to deliver. I need to put the next reel out. I need to put the next special out. Then the next episode needs to be ready. So for me, what happened was I kind of really got into the rhythm of things where I'm like, wait, I need to be a machine now. I've picked up the skills I need to pick up, and I'm adding more to them. I'm not done, but I have enough skills now to really start showcasing myself as an artist in different ways. So for me, I've become hyperactive in the last 3 months. I've kind of have the same energy now where I'm always thinking ahead about, okay, I've got this reel lined up, this episode is being edited. I've taught myself how to edit, so I'm doing all the editing myself now. So there's no time in my day for anything. But at the same time, because I'm so invested in the fitness aspect of my life, because of what happened to my dad, because my dad didn't take care of his health the same way. And you've seen this with our parents' generation. Exercise is not existent in their setup. So I've seen what the long-term effects of not taking care of your health are. I've seen what the future looks like. I've had a very front row seat to it. So I worked back going, how do I not end up like this? So my friends who are in the medical field and doctors and stuff, they have told me, Dan, exercise, drink water, hydrate very well. Yeah, hydrate a lot. Like it's the most basic thing. And she said, get 8 hours of sleep. It's just how it is because the body needs that much time to kind of, reset and stuff. So get that rest and cocaine. So for me, it became like, okay, cool. I want to step up my game as a comedian, as an artist. But at the same time, I'm very conscious of, okay, I'm turning 40 next year.
What?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Darren Fernandez, stand right up and give us a spin. Stand right up.
Come on.
Take a look at a 40-year-old. Come on, stand right up. Make your daddy proud. Come on, turn it up. Check that out. That's right. That's right. No, okay. Just sit down on your flat ass on that flat chair.
Yeah,
But I did not know this about your background about health with your family and
it's just in general. Have you not been to a hospital where like old people are there?
So my mom's a nurse. So I
Exactly.
think somewhere hospital, death, blood and brains have kind of muted out. But no, I mean, of course, it
But that's
doesn't take away
exactly
from
why
it.
she recommends that you get the sleep.
My mom's a nurse who's a Christian, so she believes in God over medicine. So yeah,
If you can walk on water, you don't need medicine. That's
now-
what I believe.
that's what. Not me, okay? I've already apologized to the church once. I don't do it twice.
The church doesn't even know I exist. Yo! Come and get some of this.
So yeah, I think sleeping for 8 hours. I would like to. Does anybody here sleep for 8 hours comfortably without waking up at like 6 hours? And how many of you sleep comfortably for 8 hours? That's amazing. People lesser
Straight
than 8
knocked out.
hours.
I have the break sleep.
Okay, I feel supported now. Do you
I
also-
have the break sleep. Do you have the break sleep?
What is a break sleep?
Break sleep is basically in the 8 hours, after hour 4 or 5, I will wake up. I will go to the washroom, because I've been drinking a lot of water the previous day.
It
I
has to.
hydrate. It has to have an outlet. And then if I'm really tired, I pass out again. But sometimes if I'm not, I chill for a bit.
And then you for how
And then
long?
I go, I've chilled for anywhere between half an hour to 2 hours.
You then go back
and then
to
go
sleep.
back to sleep and complete my
Same
8 hours.
For the are people relating with this cocaine habit?
They want they want. If it's cocaine, you want sleep, bro. You'll just be up for 8 hours. No, but hang on a second. You guys may not relate because obviously you have a very tight schedule that you need to stick to, whatever it is. Whether you go to college, whether you have to get to work, you know you need to finish that sleep. We don't have that. We have the flexibility that okay, if I can squeeze in a 2-hour break in my 8-hour sleep because I don't have to be anywhere urgently tomorrow. But if I have a flight, it's a different story. But so yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
they still have the break sleep. They get up, they pee, they scroll through social media and go back to sleep.
Excuse me, you scroll the social media while peeing. Get your facts straight. They don't first pee, then check social
How
media.
small is your dick? That you can do this while you're peeing.
Bro, it's so long that I know don't spill. Sorry, I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable.
You know what I mean? Like, guy, yeah, you need both hands.
Sorry, just give me a second.
Yeah, don't wrap it around your neck. If you have an erection, you'll kill yourself.
Though I'm very interested to actually find out there are people whose sleep patterns are similar to my. I genuinely do not know that. I know that people don't sleep when they're anxious, but I'm happy and I still sleep for 6 hours and I'm satisfied. I feel guilty if I don't hit it.
6 technically is good. 6 is good enough. But
Is it?
in the long
It's
run,
Daniel
it's
speaking.
still
Fact check,
better. In the long run, it's still better if you get 8. 6 is good, but 8 is better.
You know what's best? 0. Just imagine if I could clone myself and make one person sleep for his entire life, absorb that chill and calm, and then I get to work. Then in that case, what a great cycle of life that would be without any friends and family. Just loneliness and sadness.
I feel the pain lies elsewhere, Abish. It's not about sleep. It's about how terrified you are of being awake. This coffee is amazing.
Let's explore this. We finally found a topic. So we'll cut from now. Hello and welcome to Daniel's podcast. Where, as a show host, he asks the guests to come with topics.
I asked the guest a very simple question. Like, what do you want to bitch about? Which is something that anybody who's very real, who lives in a very real world, will have 5 at the top of their mind to say, you're the only person I've ever met who I've asked, you want to bitch about something, like, no, yeah, I'm good. Like,
Yeah.
but which is such an Abish thing to do anyway.
Oh.
So that's fine.
Okay,
So
I'll
that's
do
why I said, like, no, we want to peel through the layers of what you're actually
Right, let's do it. I'm ready to
like feeling. So the 2 options is one, because you don't want to sleep because you are too afraid to wake up to something.
Oh, not
So
that.
it's not
I'm
that,
very
right?
happy. I
Very
think
happy.
happiness is a choice. And I think since the day one that I've been there, there's enough that, let's say, at least everyone has different cards they played, okay? Different economic cards, parents' cards, caste card,
Yeah.
religion card, upbringing card, all of the cards. So I have a stack of cards with me, and I feel like I've got a great pile of cards. I just feel like I'm not doing justice in this life to literally be like, oh my God, you can do this also. And I'm like, can do this. This is awesome. That gives me a sense of like, I'll figure this shit out. Second thing, the reason I'm happy is because even the show that I do, right, it doesn't feel lonely because I'm always working with like 20, 30 people around. So when you're doing the show, it's the happiest. Once Son of a Beach gets over, I have something called post Son of a Beach depression. Which is, as soon as the episode gets shot, my depression starts. I don't even wait for the release or the success or the failure. I'm just like, I just want to do another episode.
So for you, it's just the act of being in that moment and creating that art.
Yeah, all of the camera is just marketing to get people inside, right?
Yeah.
As a core value, as a stand-up.
So the minute you're not doing this, you feel depressed.
I feel like I don't know, not depressed. Depressed is a very strong word. Depression, I think it's like when you have.
You miss not being.
No, let me put it this way.
On stage.
If I mean, forget like what you want and need is your PFC. I don't trust my PFC. So it's almost like if your body is going, it's you know what PFC is, right? It's what they put in marijuana. It's Daniel, you won't know. Okay, PFC.
I know what
Okay,
I
sorry.
know what PMA is. PMA. So I thought you were talking. So when you said P, I thought you was going for PMA.
Oh no, prefrontal cortex. So like I don't trust this part of my brain. I'm very proud of this part of my brain.
You're proud of this part
I'm
of your
proud,
brain.
but I don't trust it because it's good. Like I know this is good.
So how has this part of your brain let you down that you are not proud of it?
Oh, because this one wants to work, but like amygdala and life just wants to kind of chill, enjoy. My mom is having such a great life, I think, or she should. I think all the cards she has is great. So in that case, I feel like for me, work-wise, because I've always worked with a crew of people, the joy and euphoria is very different from doing a solo stand-up.
Yeah.
And you get the adulation, which is also great. Please do it. Please come for the show. Give me standing ovations if you deserve it. But like that feels great, but then that crash happens, that loneliness of you go back to the hotel.
So you don't like that. That's the thing you don't like.
Yeah, but now I travel with friends. But when you're doing a show, when you have a crew, you have a relationship built over weeks and weeks, then it feels like you're
Part of something bigger?
yeah, it's like it's kind of like you're very comfortable at home because everyone got your back. So shooting in that environment becomes so fun. You're like,
So that's your high.
that's my high.
That's your high. Just creating and creating and creating is the high.
Yeah, not social media creating, not stand up. I love doing because improv I enjoy doing. That's where my soul lies. But then stand up is where this guy feels very happy, and I feel like it's a good balance to go on stage. But when I create a show with a group of people to do, we've worked on Son of a Beach and others also. It's amazing. It's stress free. So I'm like, this is what I get to do. This is amazing.
Yeah.
Conan, when he retired, he said that building a show that you like with the people that you like is what is heaven. And I'm like, bro, I'm there. Oh shit, I should find other things to be sad about.
So you are saying like that you are getting such personal satisfaction, a high degree of personal satisfaction from the work that you put out that it automatically makes you deal with all the other bullshit in life in a much better way that
I think
you're
so.
able to handle.
I think so. You know
Because
what?
it's not hard to imagine that you are not affected by the same problems that the rest of us are.
Give me an example.
Like let's say like a personal relationship not working out or losing a family member, or it could be so many things that are not connected to work that get you down. Like for me, for instance, I had to fly out of Bangalore yesterday for a corporate to Amritsar. It was a last minute gig, and I time my departure in such a way that I get my car, I drive to the airport, leave the car there, and I take a flight because that's just believe it or not, in Bangalore it's cheaper to take your own car to the airport, park it there, take a flight, come back, and live. But as I was about to leave, the garage door got jammed.
You have a garage?
Oh yeah, Bangalore. Yeah, sorry. It's just Bangalore real estate, guys. I mean, even you can have that life. That's just how it is. Bangalore has really nice big homes. So we happen to have a garage, and the cars are inside, and the door got jammed, so which means there's a chance I might miss my flight. So I really had a mild panic attack. I had a mild panic attack because of as an anxious person, all it takes is for one thing to not go according to plan. And you spiral very quickly. You know what I mean? So I started spiraling really quickly. And then I had to call a cab, and thankfully I was still on time. I managed to make it to the airport even though my car's back home. So, but I have stuff like that happen to me all the time. Every day I wake up, I think to myself, okay, what's going to go wrong today? And my life's pretty good too. If I look at the cards that I have and the cards that I've been dealt and what my life is today, it is really fucking good. But I still have things happen to me that either cause my peace to mental peace to be taken away, my anxiety peaks. So shit happens to me. So which I reckon happens to all of us. You know what I mean? And it's the small things that you don't think are going to bother you or happen. They happen, and then your whole day goes for a toss, and then you have to pull your mind back to go, okay, focus. This is the bigger picture. What do you do when stuff like that happens to you?
Man, I cannot emphasize enough that doesn't happen to me as often. I am, but what happened?
I'm just saying they're not believing it.
No, it doesn't happen.
They're just like, yo, bro. Constipation has never happened to you. Has it never happened to you, Abish, that you sat on the pot and nothing's coming out?
No, because I'm checking my Instagram, bro. Okay.
Yeah. Like even your shits are amazing.
No, my shits are bad.
Have you ever had a bad shit?
My shits are bad. I don't know.
What's the
that's
worst shit
topic.
you've taken?
Huh?
What's the worst shit?
Is that what we're bitching about, bro? All right,
yes,
get ready.
hey,
Understand fibers and what Gelusil is.
But you know what I mean? Have you ever taken a shit where you felt really good about yourself?
Oh, if I immediately check the weighing scale.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You
I'm
all
like 2 kgs gone.
yeah. You just she's saying she as if you threw the 2 kgs on her. As if you put it in a box and sent it to her house. Like, she's like, she opened the door in the morning, expecting to read the newspaper, and she just went, "Hey, Abish ka tatti." She.
It'll have high fiber. I apologize.
Yeah, they can put milk and have it for breakfast again. What the fuck? No. My point being, you see, guys, this is how low I have to go to find something that might annoy Abish.
No,
My point being is this, that we've all taken those great shits, right? Like we've woke, oh fuck, I feel like my diabetes is cured, But sometimes you have the bad ones. The bad ones where you've not had everything come out the way you wanted to.
Bro.
It's like you get the rough ones
Can
where you have unfinished business. Come on, don't tell me, guys. You live in Bombay. I know what your diet is over here. Don't tell me you've never had an unfinished business shit. You know that unfinished business shit? It's the shit that you take where you have to get back to work, but you've not done taking the shit, so you keep it for later.
Okay, number one.
Even that has never happened to you.
Daniel Fernandez, you're telling me your digestive system is like the cows? Where you can shit now and be like, I'm going to take the rest.
So no, it's not a matter of choice. It's not like,
Your
press
shit
pause.
and sleep are broken,
No.
bro.
You're not pressing pause, my friend.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, once in a while, you have a bad shit. That's it. Even that has never happened to you.
I'm very lost on what my premise was. But bad
Your
shit,
premise.
I can
One
just,
sec, Abish.
Can I just say,
Yeah.
it's embarrassing, you can remove it. But I feel like one day Daniel took a shit, saw blood and freaked out. Because I did. Sorry. Oh, by the way, hilarious story. I went to the doctor.
I like how he's not letting me even address it. It's just like...
I went to the doctor because one day I was like, okay, this is not good. I feel bad. So I went to the doctor. I said, what is this? Bile hemorrhoids. Blah, blah. He said it's anal fissure. Okay. And I was just like, can you at least not give it a better name? People know the location and the problem. Okay. And the doctor is so funny. Okay. He's very charming. And then he's like, just lie down there and take your pants off a little bit. And he said, don't worry, I'm a professional. And I was like, oh, we're having a good time. So I'm lying down like this. Now I can hear him with his nurse coming and I can hear metals creaking. And I'm like, I don't, because the thought is, how deep? Okay. Because I don't know what's happening. So he does his business and in the middle, he cracks, he genuinely says, while he's checking, he's like, okay, 100% this is anal fissures. And then he says, am I a pain in the ass? And in that moment, because such a dad joke to do, I burst out laughing. And he's laughing. And his finger in my bum is just like, it's like the smallest handshake. Smallest hand. I had such a great time. He gave me a great solution. I didn't have to go back to the doctor. He's so good. And then I found out he's Ritasha Rathor's father. Ritasha Rathor was a very popular actor. And it was her father. And then I took a photo with him. And then I sent it to Ritasha saying, your dad just checked my ass. Good, recommend 5 on 5.
So, is that the reason why you're always happy? Because you had... Dr. Rato's finger in your ass and you guys bonded over. Because if I had that kind of moment with somebody, nothing would ever bother me ever again after that.
Maybe
After
that's
that,
why I was so happy during season 1, Son of a Bitch, when you were
Except it was my finger at work.
That's true. Sorry, we digressed about shit on your face. I apologize. I do not recommend, I officially cannot neither confirm nor deny that this topic was something that I presented, or I feel like naturally Daniel's like, I want to talk about something.
No, this is just who you are, Abish. That's what happens on the podcast.
I never thought about deep stuff. That's amazing.
You've never thought about deep stuff?
Deep stuff to talk in front of a live audience. Usually I feel like...
Yeah, that's where you have to bring the intellect, right? Who won it back? Huh? But I like that. I like that we are both similar in that sense that we both have a certain kind of ambition, but our approach is so completely different. I'm like, fucking, I want to sleep now. Like, I've done, like, I'll pack my day with work and I'm like, well, I need to sleep now. Yeah. And after the 8 hours, I want to reset and then start again. And I think just also with something that's come with age for me is I now understand the value of doing nothing. In a world where everyone's expecting you to do something, the value of doing nothing is very high. So I love those days where, you know, whenever I tour and I come back, Monday is a day off. I will not answer any calls. I will not, you know, engage with anybody. I will only just do things that make me happy. It's my day off. I won't even work out on that day. And I've understood the value of that. It kind of sets me up for the rest of the week. It kind of sets me up for the rest of the year, those vacations in the middle. Because I don't want to also run so fast that life passes me by. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, fuck, I'm chasing this prize. Because that's the thing the pandemic kind of taught me. Because for 2 years, we didn't have anything to do. So all of my friends just got really close in those 2 years because we were hanging out with each other all the time. And I was like, shit, I have not done as much comedy as I would like to have, you know, done in these 2 years. But I've strengthened some friendships. I've learned a lot about myself. And so for me, I'm like, man, just slow down. Slow down, because that list of wanting things is never ending. Every time you get to something that you've wanted for a while, there are 10 other things you want now. So for me, it's like, if it's a slow day and if there's nothing to do, enjoy it.
So, I will. When I sleep 8 hours, I'll text you.
And if you don't, you can always, like, you know, if you don't want to sleep, you can always give me a
can watch
call.
your stand-up. It'll be put me to sleep very nicely.
100%. And then you'll wake up a much smarter person after that. Yeah, and then you'll probably write better jokes. Hey, I like to give my friends. I like to give better to my friends.
It took you 2 punches to take down one of mine, so I'm good.
If your target is big,
All right,
sometimes you need 2 bullets to take it down.
Let's do it today.
I've never seen a hunter taking down a bear.
Let's do it today.
Sometimes it's
Push-ups. Let's see how many push-ups we can do. Or arm wrestling. Which one? What do you want to see, barbarians?
Oh, fuck you.
How many more arm wrestling? All right, let's do this. All right. Camera reframe. Your consent? Sorry, I had to ask you that.
Yeah, I like how let's propose mild violence on your podcast. No, you seriously want to? I mean, we can. Let's find out.
I'll lose easily.
I'm happy to find out.
Like, I'm the kind of guy...
No, now I'm curious.
Yeah, I'll lose, but I'll do it anyway. Like, in school, someone came and bullied me and said,
but you might win. You might win, because that's what life does, right? Sometimes the person that you're not expecting to win, the underdog really triumphs, because that's what happened to Australia, right? 2 weeks ago, nobody fucking thought they would win. And look what happened right now, you know? So we should never underestimate a kangaroo. What I'm saying. I'd love it if you won.
I have not seen someone set up for failure so much.
No, because I know I'll win again at something else tomorrow, right? Like for Abish, this is the best thing that probably happened to him this week. So, I'm just kidding. But I'd love to find out if you're up for it. But you suggested it.
No. Are you mad or what? I'm not. They haven't paid. No. I'm a gentleman here with my friend talking about deep things such as throwing shit on their face and that I can't get enough sleep. But I did find out something about you and your upbringing about fitness. I feel like I genuinely got to know something about Daniel that I had no idea about. Like I can see why you work out so much.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good. I mean, my dad's like I don't have
Yeah.
that, but I do want to work out. I just feel like I really do want to work out, but I enjoy waking up and doing nothing and doing nothing before I go to sleep.
But try waking up and then working out.
Eesh, man, this.
Dude, you want to look like this when you're 40?
No, are you mad? What the fuck? Who told you I want to look like this? I'm great. You see this floral shirt? This is midlife crisis speaking, bro.
This is Abish at 36, by the way.
This is me at 36. It's always at this most silent moment when a lady makes
But I've-
appropriate
I've-
sound. I'm like,
Yeah, I've figured this out. Like, I've learned this, that there's no one way to do it.
Hmm.
You do you, I do me. We'll see what happens. That's best.
I mean, I would love to share stage
Yeah.
with you, man. It's been a long time. I haven't seen
Yeah.
your new stand-up also. So yeah, if
Yeah.
you're ever doing,
I think we should hang out more often.
I think I haven't hung out with Daniel. Daniel and I have a
Yeah.
great. You know, I speak like this only to very few people, and that's just Daniel. I feel like what I want to bitch about is motherfucking Daniel Fernandez.
Right.
When the episode is rolling off and getting over, that's when I'm saying, I want to bitch about Daniel Fernandez. Okay? Why is he not aging? Huh? Why is he... Okay, he's funny. I can't say that. He's got a great body on a shit-looking face. How does he make it... How does he make it work?
Hey, that's better than a shit body on a shit face. I'm just saying. Hey, I'm just saying. Hey, you gotta take your wins. You gotta take your wins. But yeah, I agree, Abish. I haven't had this much fun. You know this about me. I rarely hang out with other comedians in the scene, but once in a while when I do, I like that you're one of the guys I hang out with. Thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you,
on
man.
the podcast. My pleasure. Abish Mathew, ladies and gentlemen.